Welcome y'all to another Skip Barber race here at Summit Point. I was able to get into the 20s, and I was able to do it consistently today in practice. Not quite to the fastest lap I have according to iSpeed, which I don't know if when and how I set that time. That's my target, like a 20.4 something, so it's doable. Just need to work a little bit more. Pretty sure today's going to be a much more exciting race than yesterday, since the field looks a lot tighter. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
I am not sure what happened there, but okay.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Keep to the right. Clear on the left side. Stay on the right. Still there. Hold your
Not that I
line.
was really counting on it sticking.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear on the left.
However, I know if I didn't do it, somebody else was going to.
Right side. Stay on the left. Clear.
The Fruit Loop cars always bother me. Not sure what that paint scheme is. I probably should know.
One minute 32.25. You're in the top 10.
I guess another name for those with that livery would be the Lifesavers car, or the Skittles car. I prefer Fruit Loops because it reminds me of Chucky and Sam. Uh-oh. Okay, so that was just dust. That was just from the gravel. Or maybe not. So through that section, that last turn there is the most important one. So if you can do that setup for that last one to not lift, it helps a lot. Uh-oh. Not sure what happened behind us.
1 minute 20.757.
I almost sounded like a maestro, sorry. Whoops. So in my race from yesterday, I was watching back. I went through the replay and watched to see what happened there. And big surprise, I just got a little dirt. But I also went and looked at the inputs to see what I did to save it, and I still had no idea how I saved it.
Hey, man.
Fortunately, it looks like we've fallen back a little bit too far. Don't mean to shift to fifth for that turn, I just keep doing it out of habit.
1 minute 21.50.
Yeah, that was not a great lap. Alright, let's do it now. A little bit wider than on an exit there than I'd like, but it's okay.
Someone's not
Right
happy.
side. Clear.
Braking a little bit early there. And that is one thing you can do there is instead of actually using a clutch for the shift, if you normally do, just use the lift shift.
One minute 21.0.
All right, let's do another one. They might actually be close enough, almost close enough for the draft. Being able to get onto their draft would help us pull away from the person behind us, again. I think I'm just overdoing it through here right now. What it sounds like, especially. Alright, don't shift. That was better. Much better. Jeez, calm down, guys. Earlier, and into a third of this. Not even in a third of the way in yet. So are they going to make this? Oh, they did. Nice. Broke later there, which was good, but didn't quite slow enough. I messed up the next turn.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear.
I guess he doesn't see what's going on in front of us, or hasn't been watching it because he's been too far back.
One minute 21.789. Right side. Clear on the right. Car on your left. Still there. Keep to the right.
You know, if you want that, have at it.
Stay on the right. Clear.
Not sure if he was the major instigator or just unfortunate in that situation. I'm just over braking in a lot of places right now.
One minute 22.315. Car on your left. You're on the right. 3 wide. Clear.
Oh. That happened. There you go. That was a lot better that time.
What are you doing?
Fading out, fading out.
And that is why we hung back a bit. I know it's not as exciting, sort of. I mean, not getting wrapped up in that definitely is more exciting to me. Just inside the draft right now.
20.971. You got 10 laps. to
Barely.
go.
Okay, I need to calm down because I'm just overturning. And that's what's killing me through there. And the car's telling me it, or at least the tires are, by screaming bloody burner. Yo,
On the straight, mate, on the straight.
unfortunate for the guy behind us.
21.095.
In practice today, I also noticed I was pinching that turn ever so slightly, turning in just and angling the car towards the apex just a wee bit. Of course, it makes the turn more difficult.
Careful, Ryan.
I really hate how they messed up the sound of that curve there. It used to have sound. I swear it did.
We are losing time.
Best part was I was thinking right before I did it, don't shift, beep. I used sound shift. And that was shift too early.
1 minute 20.865.
Which has actually gotten me to the point where I probably don't need it. But I like it. The hardest part is not having the Pavlovian response to it. Which in certain places can be somewhat difficult. Like any place where there's a big bump or you hit a curb or basically get some wheel spin. Usually if I mess up that turn in for the turn right before this, I find hitting the curb does help rotate the car enough to where I can do the rest of the turn without too much trouble. He's not getting away too badly. We're not really catching him, unfortunately. I think I was on the brakes for too long that time, so it didn't really let the car turn in like it should have. That's why I missed the apex so badly. There we go, much better. You'll notice much less protest from the tires. Don't do it. We should just barely be back in the draft, so we might be able to catch him.
1 minute 20.549.
I don't know if the pressure's getting to him or what. Or if I finally stop letting the pressure get to me. He seems to be making a lot of mistakes. Or as often is the case for me, I'm making less mistakes. He says as he makes a pretty nasty mistake. No, you're one of those people. I think in the draft there, it's definitely worth going to 5th if you get it early enough.
1 minute 20.376. You've got 5 laps to go.
You got it.
I think I'll just kind of hang here a little bit. Pressure. I wasn't really able to pressure him that time, so I didn't.
What a clean. Congrats, man. If you are slower, you...
And if we're lucky, he may push himself right off the track. Didn't hit that correctly. Kind of more worried about adjusting for him.
1 minute 20.593.
We'll have some time. So someone recommended that I start watching Nicky Team. He's an iRacer, and he actually is a Aston Martin factory driver. And he was doing a GTE race recently. And he was actually talking about how some of the psychological games and one of them he was talking about was just braking just like a few meters later. So you kind of run up on him. Which I thought was rather interesting. I'm just too far away before that corner to really do a whole lot. But I'll just try to fill up his mirrors and see what I can do. I have 3 laps. Uh-oh. Oh, very nice. Looks like he was set up poorly for that.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Darn it. That was unfortunate timing to really mess that up like that.
1 minute.
Not quite over yet, though.
1.189.
As long as we stop making so many silly mistakes, we should be able to catch up to him. Won't be this lap, though. And I do see who's right behind us. So if we make any big errors that cost us seconds, we're probably going to get gobbled up by him.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
That was better. Much better. Except it didn't seem to really be that much better. Yeah, unfortunately, making that mistake where we did really let the pressure, or took the pressure off of him.
Right.
Yeah, I think at this point it's over. Unless he makes some big mistake. Just because I think the odds say it's over doesn't mean I'm going to quit, though. The only way to ensure it's over at this point, besides, you know, running off the track. Yeah, I just need to practice following somebody else more there. Aw, I messed up my clean race.
Car stop on the right. Car stop on the right. Alright, there's the checkered flag.
So after going back and looking through some of the incidents that happened, I stand by the decisions I made not to race the people when I chose not to race them. I'm highly confident that I would have ended up as a smoldering wreck on the side of the road with the rest of the cars that ended up on the side of the road. The bigger problem was that I made a mistake on the last turn, on the third to last lap. Had I not made that mistake, I could have kept the pressure on, and I probably could have at least tried to pass him on the last lap for fifth. Pretty fun race otherwise, even if it was mostly us just watching the carnage unfold. Definitely did better with our lap times and our consistency. We still have more to work on though. With that, if you like, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.